of the Pumas rugby. Before the World Cup in 2007, I was one of the ones saying that they're the team to watch, and the same thing is still going to happen. People are going to realise how good this team is and how much better they're going to be. For a country that still has full professional rugby here, full amateur rugby here, sorry, it's amazing what they achieved. And but they still have, they have their professional players that play overseas, but the majority of rugby here in Argentina is still amateur. So for what they achieved at the World Cup in 2007 is truly amazing. The thing I like about the Los Pumas, they have stars, but they also have players that just get on with the job. They can play an open game, but also they can play a strong, tight game. And it's the team factor that the Los Pumas bring. When you look at paper, they might have teams that they play against that have full of stars. But the thing is, the Pumas play as a team, and that's what makes them so strong. It's the element of the Argentinian scrum. They're one of the strongest scrummaging teams in the world. But also at the same time, it's the Pumas, their attitude and the passion that they bring to the game. Too many people underestimate. They think of the Pumas and they go, oh yeah, it's a national team in Argentina, and they're strong in certain positions, but they're not strong as a team. That's where teams go wrong. They're actually really strong as a team. As individuals, they might not be as strong as individuals in other teams, but when they're a team, when they come together and they play as a team, they're very hard to beat. The next World Cup, for me, I think the Pumas now are on the radars of all teams. They all know what they can do. They know the caliber of players that they have. So it's going to be tough for them, but still at the same time, I still say that they're in the top 6.
And New Zealand?
And New Zealand, well, we're at home. we're in New Zealand, and we like to think that for us as New Zealanders, we believe that we have a great chance at being at home, and to have the home advantage is a big thing for New Zealand. And for us, it's just make sure we do the jobs well and perform week in, week out. For me, looking at this, it's they can only benefit. They can only benefit from it. You're constantly playing against 3 teams that is in the top 5 nations in the world of rugby. And and you can put Argentina in that. So this is it'll be the hardest competition in the world to be in. But I think it will bring Argentinian rugby up to a level. Well, I'm an ambassador for the New Zealand government for 2011 New Zealand. So for me, it's everything is on target in terms of the organisation. What we want now is the people to come from Argentina, from Brazil, from England, from Japan, from everywhere around the world. Maradona is such a legend in sport, and for me to even come anywhere near that is to me is disrespectful. And for me, he personified a person in excellence and in terms of perfection. And to watch someone do that many drop kicks to keep the game even between New Zealand and Argentina, for me, that is a memory that sticks in my mind. And Hugo Porter, and the thing was, I had I had the honour to meet him in person, and I couldn't believe that, you know, for me in rugby, you know, it was a great honour to meet great legends like that. And one of the most common questions that I've always been asked is, what makes the All Blacks? And I keep saying, you know, it's hard to tell you because I've played as an All Black. So the easiest way for you to discover what an All Black means to New Zealand and to an All Black is to come to New Zealand. And if you see the people and you meet the people, you'll understand what I mean. And the All Blacks is more than just the rugby team, but also to prove to people that have my illness or any illness is, it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it and never giving up. And the one thing I give to people and I say to people is, the power is within you as a person. No one else can tell you what to do. If you want to do it, you do it. Not because someone else is telling you to do it. It's what is inside you. Medical doctors, experts in their field that said, you must retire because you're never going to walk again. And that's, for me, it is. It's showing people that it's amazing what the mind is. And if you focus on that, don't get down on yourself. Pick yourself up when you fall down. And believe in yourself. Don't ever let anyone give you any doubt that you can't do